Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're thinking about El Dorado Hills, get your checkbook out, but let's talk about it. Hey guys, we are in El Dorado Hills today talking all about what you can find, what you can get moving on out here. We are actually currently sitting in the town center, which is actually pretty cool. You can see behind me there's a little waterway filled with some ducks. Also have some different eateries in here, shopping. And then if I flip you around real quick, there's actually a cool apartment complex inside the center, and way down on the other side we have the theater. Getting into El Dorado Hills, we have a population of just about 50,000 people. One of the things is when you're out here, you do have to remember, hey, we are actually in the foothills. So for shopping wise, this is gonna actually be kind of your main center, but don't worry about that too much because we butt right up to Folsom, which is kind of the hub for El Dorado Hills and some of the other towns that surround Folsom. So you're gonna jump over there, do your shopping, hit up the open air mall over there. Other than that, El Dorado Hills, if you haven't seen it yet, year after year, they are consistently in the top 100 places to live in the United States. For average price wise, depending on where you're looking, if you're doing your research on it, you're gonna get some wobbly numbers there just because there's still some outskirts. Again, we're in the foothills. You can find some land out there still, but if we're talking about like the most popular neighborhoods, you're really talking about, right, your Serranos, Blackstone, Ridgeview. In those areas where they've actually been built out, we're actually talking about an average price point of pretty close to 900,000. So that's why I say if you're coming out here, it's all luxury. Bring your checkbook and let's find you some nice properties. Most of the properties around here are gonna be 3,000 plus square foot. A lot of custom homes, even in the areas where they've been built out, like the Serrano area. You've got the Serrano Golf Club and some of the best schools out here, just because of our area. So just to name a couple of the schools, high school wise, you've got Oak Ridge as one of the top ones out there. You have Oak Meadow Elementary, which is going to be great for the kids. And then of course, middle school wise, you have Rolling Hills Middle School. So other than that, El Dorado is going to be one of those places where you're going to find all kinds of different homes. I've got a lot of people coming right now from the Bay Area that one, either want a custom home, so we're just looking for lots. A lot of these lots are going to be behind gated communities. You are going to have some HOAs with that, but again, that's going to keep the area nice and really looking kind of like what we're looking at behind me here. There's also Lennar right now, Toll Brothers, they're all building out here, doing a couple different things. You can find some semi-custom homes out here as well as full-on custom homes. If I've got some footage, I'll throw it up here right now. You can just see how beautiful the area actually is. One of the things that I always find interesting is when I'm up here either showing houses or coming on a listing appointment, is really driving through the neighborhoods, especially early in the morning. You have wildlife, right? Again, we're in the foothills, so you may be driving down the street, get up in the morning, get your paper, and you're gonna have some deer out front or other critters. So keep that in mind. If you like your gardening, make sure it's behind a fence, or if it's out a little ways, just make sure you fence it off and cover those tops. Other than that, if you're doing any kind of commuting, to the Sacramento area, we're about 30 minutes from it. I would say most of the people out here are usually going to be working from home. You're going to get a lot of business owners and a lot of tech guys. Intel's not too far from here, so we actually even have a lot of people who come here on contract, will stay 6 months to a year, and rent. So as you see, even in that town center, you'll see a lot of those guys come in, rent for 6 months to a year, and then head on out. Actually even had a couple clients decide to buy some properties up here, do some pretty interesting things so that they can rent some areas out for those contracts. Let's talk about a couple of things that you don't really hear too much until you get into the contract, but we want to make sure that we get everything out up front. you will hear of natural asbestos out here. Now it's a little bit more than most areas, but really you don't have to really worry about it unless you're moving some big boulders, which I'm talking big granite boulders, so I don't really think that it's really a concern at all. If this is something that concerns you, I would say that we could take you a little bit farther down the hill, or onto the other side, a little bit closer to your Roseville, Rockland, Granite Bay type area. Other than that, we are on PG&E out here. With the size of the houses, a lot of people are switching over to solar to help out, but your PG&E bill is going to be a little bit higher. Also, I've had a couple clients come out here, not really in the center, right? Going back to the Serranos area, not really seeing those guys get shut off, but if you do have some land out here, I got a lot of clients having generators installed just in case PG&E does shut off. Fire-wise, we haven't had anything too close that really is going to bug us too much. Again, unless you're on the outskirts. They do need to check though, or I would say you should check prior to making an offer on a house if you are looking a little bit further out, to just see how much that fire insurance is. I've been told that, hey, as long as you're staying within 5 miles and you've got 2 exits to get into and out of that house, fire insurance really isn't going to go up too much. But if you're more than 5 miles from a fire station, then you're going to see that increase a little bit there for you. If you need some quotes prior to coming out, please give me a call, let me know. I've got a really good insurance guy that can help you out and give you some quotes. We just give him a couple different addresses and he'll look up some estimates for you. Hey guys, other than that, hopefully you enjoyed the information I gave you. If you have more questions, please comment below. I would love to help you out. Also, if you are liking the information that you're getting here, hit that ding bell, hit that like button, share the information, and why it's so great to be living in the Sacramento metro area. Also, I am a real estate agent, so if you guys are looking to move out to this area, as much as I like making this content for you, would really love to sell you a house. So give me a call and we can get you out here and set up and make sure that you guys are all set with funding before you actually make the trip out. I'll talk to you soon. We'll see you on the next video.